Even in Disney World, we all have to eat. But is it worth it to get a dining reservation for every meal?
Every smile, spark of light, a tale we'll always share. Magic in the air tonight, it's everywhere.
Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Nathan, and this is Max here. And we're answering that question today. Is dining reservations really worth it when you're at Disney World, or is it something that you can skip? When you go to eat at Disney World, it's clear that not everything even has the option for a reservation to begin with. You got your quick service restaurants, you got your snack carts and everything, so it's kind of a novelty thing to even get a reservation for a table service restaurant, because that's all that it really is available for. When these restaurants are so sought after, I mean, they say you can reserve them up to 60 days in advance, and when you go to do it, half the time they're gone like that.
Yeah.
Is it really worth it to even try and stress yourself out over trying to accomplish that and get in the rat race of making sure you get a reservation for your restaurant that you really want to go to? Or should you just wing it?
I've had multiple experiences for each one of those situations where you made a reservation before you went. You get there and decide, hey, we want to get a reservation and try to get the reservation. And then we've done walk up and see how long it'd be to get into a particular restaurant. And then there's also, I've made the reservation, but I want a different time. And whether you do it through the Disney app or go to the restaurant's app or website and make it through them.
Yeah, that's an option with some third-party restaurants that you can even book it through them and just forget Disney's reservation system altogether.
Yeah.
Which is a very good point. So, what would you say is the benefits of doing it Disney's way, going in, planning aside to what restaurants you're going to visit and how much money you're going to spend for them, and then ultimately, what's the benefit of going ahead and trying for that reservation 60 days, 2 months in advance?
Well, if you know that you want a particular restaurant that you have to go to, and everybody in the family has agreed, hey, yeah, this is the place we want to go. Whether it's the first time you're going or you've been there several times, make that reservation. You know, this is the day we're going to go to this restaurant. And this is the time frame we're going to go in. Get that reservation. If you get a reservation and you don't like the time, especially with the Disney app, this is the difference between the Disney app and doing it through a third party. If it's like Raglan Road, one of our favorite places now to go. If you do it through the Disney app and you have, say, like a 10 o'clock reservation, but you want to eat at 8 o'clock, if you keep looking at that app, reservation times will eventually start to open up, and you can change your reservation. If you do the reservation through a third party, and again, let's say with Raglan Road, because that's one of the third parties we like to go to, you can't go in necessarily and change on the app your reservation time. However, you can walk up to the front desk, and we've done this, and say, hey, we've got a 9 o'clock seating. Is there anything available before that? And basically, you are kind of like doing a walk-up.
At that point, it is basically just a walk-up with extra steps.
But we have been able to say, oh yeah, in 30 minutes we can seat you. Make that reservation. If you're going, this is where we're going to go. Make the reservation. You can always go in on Disney app. If you made it through the Disney app 60 days prior to going, the day of it, you can go in there and keep looking at it just like you used to be able to do with Fast Pass or with Genie on rides.
Oh, yeah.
When you did the rides, it's the same thing at the restaurants. You know, I got a 9 o'clock reservation. Okay, let me go back and see if I can get an early reservation. Oh, now there's an 8:30 reservation. All right, I'm going to change it from 9 o'clock to 8:30. Oh, now there's a 7:30 reservation open.
And now it's 6:30 p.m.
Now it's 6:30, so I've got an hour. You know, if I'm in the park and I'm going to go to Polynesian, I've got time. I got an hour to get there before the reservation. You have to be there for the reservation.
And now you've gone from now needing to wait 2 more hours to, hey, you're getting seated and you're getting fed.
pretty much as soon as you walk in the door.
Now, the other side of that coin, unfortunately, is the nickel and diming of your time. While you could be watching shows, enjoying parades, and riding rides, you're sitting there min-maxing on your phone.
Well, you're not. If you're looking for early reservation, means that you want to leave the park.
That's a good point.
You've already made a decision. Hey, we want to eat before 9 o'clock. Okay, we want to. If you got to 7:30,
Mm-hmm.
you need 6:30.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually go and eat.
Mm-hmm.
Get back in time. Because even if you got this a one-day ticket, you can go back into the park.
If they're still open, yeah. But
And
what
if
if
there's any parades and stuff you want to see, you can go back in the park. You're just there in that time,
Mhm.
leaving the park.
Well, now what if it is a restaurant in the park you're visiting?
Same thing. You can, if it's a Disney-owned restaurant, most of the time you're gonna have to do it through the Disney app.
Especially if it's in those parks, yeah.
Yeah, it's inside the park. You're gonna have to do it in My Disney Experience. Make the reservation, and again, though, you can keep checking to see if there's an early reservation.
Mm-hmm.
So, or let's say you didn't make a reservation, and you're just like, okay, we're gonna play it by ear.
Mm-hmm.
The last time we were there, we played it by ear. And we decided, hey, let's go try out Skipper's Cantina. And so we did a walk up.
Mm-hmm. How long was the wait for you?
They said it would be a 45-minute wait.
See, and that's like a Friday night at long. Yeah. Like,
So we put our name in. We said we got 45 minutes. We looked at the Disney app, see what was nearby as far as rides, what the times were.
mm-hmm.
And at the time, Pirates was 20 minutes.
Almost fortuitous, isn't it?
So we, from there to walk to Pirates was 5 minutes.
Barely, I'd say, yeah.
And we get in line, we go through the line, we get on the ride, we come off the ride. And just as we're coming off the ride,
Mm-hmm.
and we walked back up, they were getting ready to call us.
See?
So we didn't spend our time just sitting around. We went and got to do one more show.
So one more side to look at this from: what would you say to those who you tried really hard to get the reservation for the one that you really, really wanted, but it just didn't happen. You were just not quite quick enough on the submit button to get it, and all of them are filled up. What's your plan the day of? Do you go for the walk up, or do you just spend your day, even if it's a park day, just trying in your free time when you're spending on rides, trying to get the reservation?
If it's a particular restaurant, you could not get it prior to going.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. Go to the My Disney app, go to that restaurant, see if there's anything open. If not that morning, then noon, try it again.
Mm-hmm.
3 o'clock, try it again. And then say, okay, if I cannot get a reservation at all by 4 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
then we have to go plan B. Because as the day goes on, people will cancel.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they cancel prior to the time, I think it's 4 hours before you're supposed to eat
Mm-hmm.
is the time that you can cancel. People will cancel reservations for whatever reason. And so reservations will open up. And you might get one, at 10 o'clock at night. But then you can move it to 9:30. And you can change as many times as you want to,
Mm-hmm.
as long as you don't cancel.
And that's why it's really helpful when you're getting close to something that you decided you don't want to do now. You can modify it to something later.
Yeah.
That you
That
think
Disney's good. As long, even if you say you had a 5:30 and you were wanting to hit the line for the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train one more time, like, okay, that's a 90-minute wait.
Of course it is.
And now you want to push it out to 8 o'clock to go to dinner. You can look at that and say, oh yeah, there's an 8 or 8:30, 8:20, 8:15. You can grab that spot and then change it.
Mm-hmm.
You're not canceling reservations, you're just modifying the reservation, and you won't get penalized for that.
So I think the general rule is it's worth it to get the reservations for the absolute highest priority. Have to do it in order for it to be a Disney trip. That's when you want to do the reservations. Other than that, still enjoy the table service restaurants. Still go for them. They're wonderful experiences, but don't stress out over getting a reservation, and definitely don't get completely disappointed if all the reservations get eaten up.
Yeah.
Because there is still the walk-up list. It's just you're playing with the plan B, like you said, where it's just not a guarantee that you'll be able to go in there, especially with the higher volume, higher higher demanded restaurants like Ohana,
Ohana.
they have walk-up lists, and there's some nights when it's just so packed that they can't even do a walk-up list, and you have to have reservation. But we also want you to let us know in the comments, what is the most crazy dining reservation that you've snagged before, or what was the most improbable walk-up list that you didn't think you'd get into and they said right this way? Let us know about that in the comments.
And as always, have a great Disney day.
Worlds collide and hearts unite with stories we all know. Every smile, a spark of light, a tale we'll always share. Magic in the air tonight, it's everywhere.